you've come back up to the studio this evening, Chris, because we're getting into a bit of like a regular theme here with you coming up, sort of like every sort of, what's it, about 5 to 6 weeks, isn't it, that
Something
you pop
like
into the studio?
yeah.
So you've been very busy. Obviously, in the past, you've been doing all your YouTube videos, but it's been something a bit different, hasn't it, over the past few weeks that you've been concentrating on?
Yeah, so since the last time I was on, I've been learning different scales of major and minor. Mainly A minor because that's what dance music is produced in. I've downloaded an app on my phone which is an on-screen keyboard to help learn the different notes. So as I've been learning that, I've been making my own track. I'm aiming to make it into a tech house track. There's hardly any melody in tech house, so like tech house is mainly kick drums and bass line running right through. So I'm starting off quite simple. But obviously, you get some different sounds in different tracks, all from different plugins and different leads, etc. Which I'm hopefully in time gonna learn more as time like ticks on. But once I've got the hang of all that, I'll hopefully get the hang of basic scales, and I'll get better at chord progressions, or making chord progressions, and making cool kick drums in different patterns.
So how exactly does this app work then?
Basically just download it, and then what I've been doing is I've been going onto Google and learning the different notes for A minor. I'm not too clued up on it just yet, but as I've been learning bit by bit, going on to tutorials for FL Studio, which is the production software that I've been learning on, and then just trying to learn bit by bit.
So is this a relatively new thing for you, or did you study music at school?
I didn't study music at school, no. It was all from DJing, which started practicing DJing about 10 years ago now, but it's been a long time. But I'll admit, I was putting off the music production for a fair bit, because I was like, kind of like a little bit scared of learning it all. But now I'm like, I want to really, really get into it and try and make my own track and try and get my name out there a lot more.
I suppose it's a bit like being scared of the unknown, isn't it?
Kind of that, yeah.
So what are your hopes once you've got your music production sort of up to a level to be able to produce a track? Obviously, you've mentioned there the sort of genre you want to go into, but would you prefer to do this rather than DJ, or do you want to sort of do a bit of both?
Do both, because DJing, it was, well, the way the world is now, it's mainly your music production. So like the likes of your top 100 DJs poll, worldwide, the likes of your Martin Garrix, Tiesto, etc. It's all based on your production and not quite the DJing. It's just the way the world's gone now. So, if you want to make a name for yourself, obviously it's good to be good on the decks, but it's what you're making from the studio as well. So. Yeah.
So you're focusing on this at the moment.
Both, yeah.
Yes, yeah. And on the DJing front, what's new there with you?
I'm just trying to make as many podcasts, as I can. Trying to keep it consistent, as I can. Make mashups for me sets, for me different mixes, and trying to vary the mixes what I post. So I might do like a quick 15-minute mix of a certain genre, or it could be anything. I can get like inspired by anything really. But by YouTube, or if I've heard like a friend's mix.
So you were trying to do your podcasts weekly, weren't you? Sort of like at the end of the week they were coming out.
Still am.
Yes, you still are. So
yeah.
So how can people get hold of your podcasts?
If you go onto mixcloud.com and type in The Rave Sessions by Cuthy. If you want to find me on social media, my Snapchat is Cuthski, so to spell Cuth Ski, it's CUTHSKI. My Instagram is at DJ_Cuthy. Twitter is at Cuth94, and my Facebook is Chris Cuthbert, and to spell Cuthy, it's CUTHY.